Good morning, knuckleheads. Guys all out here. Roast Eagle. Um, I was on Demon's Row this morning. I think it was or yesterday. I don't remember right offhand. Um, Sorry I haven't been here for the last few days. Um, I was in the hospital. I ended up having a stroke, so I was kind of put down pasture, if you will, for a few days so I can heal up and get my strength back and be able to get my motivation back. Um, I was I raised a question, and it's a question that no one seems to ask. Does the patch make the person, or does the person make the patch? That is a question that we all should ask ourselves. And are we in it for the right reason? It's not that bad of a question to ask. It's one that you must ask yourself. You should ask yourself real quick, what's my motivation to be wearing this patch? Is it just for a status symbol? Is it because it means a whole different way of life? Does that patch represent your way of life? All these things you need to ask yourself. What's the motivation between or by wearing that patch? If it's just a status symbol, then you're doing it for the wrong damn reason. Doing it for because it's a status symbol. Go buy a truck. Go buy a little porch. Go buy a little one of those wannabe Humvees. You want status symbol? Go buy one of those little teacup chihuahuas. If you ain't wearing those patches for the right reason, and I see it, I guarantee if you be made sure, as I'm sitting here right now, I'll bust your ass. I'll make sure you stand up for those colors. I'll make you learn what those patches really mean. Me, I wear the patches because that's my life. I look at it as a yin and yang, a yin and yang. And I know y'all know what yin and yang means. It's an even, Steven, give and take. It takes me on a great journey, dangerous one, but still a great journey. I never know from one day to the next what adventures I'm going on, what road I'm going to be traveling down upon, what kind of people I'm meeting, whether they're good folk or knuckleheads. Even some of the knuckleheads that I've met along the way in my travels have turned out to be pretty cool cats. But I would like to hear y'all's input on this, because I know it'll always vary from one to another. But I would love to hear y'all's input on this, because it's something that should be asked. More so, should be asked by yourself. It's a question that comes from right here. Question that comes right here, not from up here. I would love to see what y'all think. Does the patch make the person, or does the person make the patch? When I was on Demon's Road this morning, I had a lot of good responses. Was it today or yesterday? Anyway, whatever day it was, my head's still a little swirly from having the stroke. Monday. Monday? Yeah. Yeah, Monday. Yep. And as you can see, even though I had a little fallback health wise, it don't mean I'm dead, don't mean I'm out. I ain't getting a toe tag anytime soon. Death has a restraining order against me, so I'm good to go. And I love it. He sees me, he comes up my doorstep, he rings my bell, and he sits there. He looks at me straight in the eyes, and he looks down at his book and goes, "Oh shit." I'm sorry, dude. I must have the wrong person here. Wait. Yes, Mom, I'm coming. And he splits. But, I would love to hear y'all's story, because it really is important to me. I want to hear what y'all think your input, because, like I said, it's very important to hear feedback from y'all. And I would love to thank new subscribers. I haven't checked yet to see how many I've got. Probably about 10, 15. But I'm not one for numbers, you know. I'm one for quality. I want quality people that's not afraid to speak their mind. You know, my channel is pretty open. We have different views, but don't mean you're a bad person. You know, Michelle, I want to hear, I would love to hear what y'all think. Because, like I said, y'all matter. You right there, y'all matter 100%. Y'all's word matters the most. Excuse me. Y'all keep this channel going. I'm not out to get a million views in one video or nothing like that. You know, if I get views, great. I love it. If I'm sitting here talking to myself, great. I'm having fun. I'm hoping that my videos do touch people because that's what it's all about. It's about having camaraderie, brotherhood, brother and sisterhood, family, togetherness, quality over quantity. I want quality. I stay here. But if I wanted quantity, I'd go to Burger King or I'd go to Aunt Fanny's Fat House. I stay here because I like quality. And every one of you guys, y'all might not think you're good, but y'all quality people to me. Now, I would love to hear y'all's response. You know, let me hear y'all's voice because I don't want to let this go dead. You know, this is something that should be asked and asked amongst oneself as well. Back in the day when I came in to the biker scene, an old timer, a graybeard, sat down and asked me, what does the patch mean to me? Hmm. All right, sorry. But like I said, it an old timer sat there and came up to me and asked me what the patch meant to me. The patch to me represented freedom. Not only freedom, it meant brotherhood. It meant a whole new way of life opened up for me. One of these days I should shave. Yeah, right. But he told me, he goes, you know what, dude? Why don't you think of it? Get on your back, go for a ride, just you and the wind and these curvy roads. Take a few days if you need to, but find out what that patch really means to you before you put it on. Don't rush into the patch thinking that it's going to get you laid. It will. It will get you laid. But it'll also get you laid out. So my advice to you, son, is to go out, get your knees in the breeze, let your hair flow through, ride. Just think of what that patch really means to you. And I thought, and I thought, and I thought for a little while, and I thought, I probably went a good 1,500 miles, 1,600 miles, something like that. And when I stopped, I was on the beach of southern Texas, my home. I miss that state. One of the best states I've ever lived in. But I was sitting there, I was watching the sunset. And I was really darn proud because I sat there and I rode without even really thinking of where I was going to end up. I didn't think of where I was going next. Another one rides the bus. But I sat there and I thought, you know, the old timer is right. The patch meant so much more to me than I had actually realized. Excuse me. The patch meant whole much more than I ever realized. He's the one that got me to ask, does the patch make me or do I make the patch? The patch to me was a sign of honor. It was a badge of honor. It was a whole lot of different things. And I looked into it and I rattled on with it. I sat there and I took it up to a whole new level inside me. That's where it was at. It still instills in my head those questions the old timer brought to me. He sat there and he told me, he goes, brother, how you feel now that you walked the walk? I feel great. He goes, you want to give up your cut? I looked at him and said, hell no. He goes, good. That cut was meant for you. He goes, now that you have your cut, you're going to have to earn it. And I go, what? Ride another 1,500, 1,600 miles? He goes, no. That ain't going to be that easy. Now you are going to ride. You're going to ride. There's going to be days where you're going to ride that far. Yeah, there's going to be days you're going to ride farther. There's going to be days where you ride a whole lot shorter. Hmm. But he told me, he goes, you're going to earn that battle. And I sat there and I didn't know. I was still young. I was still naive on a lot of issues. I was basically a good old boy. Being in the city was never my greatest thing. I never really cared to be in the city as much. But I still don't have the city mentality. People just annoy the piss out of me. But anyway, like I said, I was bringing up this deal And I mentioned, well, Demon's Row. If y'all haven't heard anything about Demon's Row, y'all must go check his channel out. He is on top of it 100% to the point. He is a great dude. Chopper Salsa, you're great. Thumbs up to y'all. Another one that you should check out is Black Dragon TV, Black Dragon Biker TV, and Hollywood over at Insane Throttle Biker News. All those straight up biker news. But I was on biker, excuse me, Demon's Row, and I said once a 1%er, always a 1%er, just like once military, always military. Once it's in your heart, once it's in your soul, it stays there forever. It's a party, it's a part of you. You cannot change. You cannot walk on the same stretch of water twice. I haven't been on to see the comments yet, but I will here shortly. But I heard there's pretty good comments on there, and I want to see what y'all think here. I want to see what y'all think as a whole. Because it is very important. It's really a great standpoint to ask. I know it ain't gonna mean the same to everybody. Everybody's got their own views. Everybody's got their own ways of thinking. It don't matter to me. I'd love to hear it. Anyway, I'm going to keep this one short. I will be back here shortly. I've got some things I want to discuss later on, probably in the next couple of hours. But anyway, a salute to all our military, all our vets, all the servicemen now, all the ones that will serve. No matter what branch you're under, it don't matter whether you're Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, Army, it don't matter. And I know I'm forgetting some, but my head's still not proper yet. I have memory thing. But anyway, yeah, Marine, Navy, Coast Guard. Navy, Marine, Air Force, Coast Guard, Army, National Guard. Oh, yeah. I knew I'd eventually kill them all, but anyway, love y'all. Veterans Day coming up again. I see more stolen valor on that day than anything else. Last year, a dude came into my bar that I was hanging out with. He sat there and he comes in and he's saying he's all this, he's all bad, he's all this, da da da. And upon being questioned on where he was at, he said he was at Fort da da da. I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. Did you go through the whole course? You know, all the courses there? He goes, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm, okay. What year? And he told me the year. Now I'm looking at him and he's in his mid 20s, early 30s, maybe mid to late 20s at best. And he sits there and he comes up and I was like, oh, really? I didn't see you there. He goes, oh, yeah, yeah, I was there. I was like, oh, okay. Buddy of mine calls him again. He changed his tune more times than we change our underbritches. And he kept getting mad. He kept getting mad. And I sat there and I was like, dude, if you flip us off one more time, I'm going to rip your arm off, shove it up your butt, slam you in the freezer, and use you as a dump sickle. And I go, just admit you're being caught. And he sat there and goes, who the hell are you? And that's like, yeah, I'm nobody. I'm just a ghost. That's what? It's like, oh, yeah. Say, I'm a ghost. There's some that know what just exactly what I mean by I'm a ghost. That's all I'll say. My buddy sat there and looked at him and he goes, dude, you'd better leave because you're about ready to get your ass handed to you in a very bad way. And he sits there and he's flipping everybody off, except for me. I'm by no means a small person. You know, I stand out like a sore thumb. I'm noticeable 1,000 yards away. But he didn't flip me off. And I said, they're good, dude. One more time. I will knock you the fuck out. You're on my bar. And he sat there and he finally took the hint. He took off. Short while later, he came back. with a buddy of his. His buddy knew me real well. The guy sat there and he pointed out my direction. He comes up there acting all big and bad, he's ready to fight. And I turned over. I already had my hand clenched. I was already getting ready to knock him out. He comes up, he's got both his fists up, he's ready to fight. He sits there and he comes up all big and bad and comes up, gives me a big old hug, and he gives, hey, brother, how you doing, man? His friend sat there and he goes, wait, what? Do you know him? And he goes over, hugs my other friends that are around. He goes, wait, you know these guys here? Oh, hell yeah, this guy here. And he goes, you really want to cross this dude? And he's poking me in the chest. He goes, I don't even mess with him. I sat there and I said, yeah, I'm not bad, but they don't mess with me. He goes, man, I'm a punch out. He said, no, dude, no. You don't want to go down that path. Trust me. He's the one person you don't want on your enemies list. And I walked outside and hold on. All right. But like I said, he got caught in the very bad predicament. Not only was he saying he was in the military, first he was saying he was in the Navy. Actually, no, first he was saying he's in the Marines. Then it switched to being in the Navy. And some of the places that he said he was in was only in for the Army. He couldn't get his story straight. And I told him, I go, dude, if you do not leave my bar, you will not make it out in the morning because you will be carried out on a stretcher. One thing that pisses me off is stolen valor. If you didn't earn the cuts for the MC, or if you didn't earn the badge for the military, same thing to me. Stolen valor. If you got your MC patches off of eBay from some of these fake ass wannabe Leo clubs, you should be beaten for being stupid because those patches are earned. Those patches are rites of passage. Those patches are a rite of passage. Badges of honor, things that you've done within the clubs. I'm going to end this on a weird note. The final thing in my thought tonight is always remember one shot. That's all I need. Iron out, you knuckleheads. Salute to all our vets, military that are serving now. I salute y'all with honor, love, loyalty, and respect. Every day, y'all matter. Don't let anybody tear you down. You're a lot stronger than you think. We know the government's going to shade tree us, but there's a lot more people out there that's willing to help you out. Anyway, love y'all. Huista hedna, akeda kuiste. Means night, knuckleheads. Sweet sleep.